Hello, my name is Thomas Manning and I live in Pomona, California. And I want to send a response out to the speech that I heard given by Senator Barack Obama. I'm an advocate of Senator Barack Obama. I happen to be an African American Republican, but this year I'll be voting for Senator Barack Obama. I believe he offers the best opportunity for this nation to come together and crossing party lines, both Democrat, Republicans, and Independents. Recently, he's been under attack because of his minister, Reverend Jeremiah Wright, who resides in Chicago. And the question was asked, well, why did Senator Barack Obama not leave that church? Why did he attend there for 20 years? My response to that is, it seems as though many Americans have forgotten our history, particularly our church history. And I'm very disappointed in a couple of news reporting stations. Number one is Lou Dobbs of CNN, who passes himself off as an independent thinker, an independent person, and a fair representative. Well, I've sent out a couple of responses to Mr. Dobbs' program, and he refuses to air my messages regarding Senator Barack Obama and my response. In addition to that, I also sent out an email to 360 with Anderson Cooper live. He was chatting just yesterday, which would be March 20th. His news email station refused to accept that as well. Now, I understand that Fox is just over the top. I don't even consider them a news organization. It's just a propaganda network. And it's particularly offensive because of the way they report on African Americans. And so I give no credence whatsoever to Fox News Network. But what really shocks me is that CNN, which passes itself off as the great political news commentators, the most trusted news network around the world, is now beginning to practice the same type of news reporting as Fox News. And that should alarm us all. Particularly Mr. Dobbs, who seems to be upset at Mr. Barack Obama because he won't come in his program. Therefore, he is taken to assassinate his character. Now, let me get back to my first response regarding why didn't Senator Barack Obama leave his church. I was asked this. Let's go to the South. That's right, the southern states. Now, how many, quote, great Americans do we have, politicians, who were devout racists, churches that espouse racist beliefs about blacks and others? What about those people? Were they ever asked, why didn't they leave their church? And I want to just talk about a little bit about what Martin Luther King said. He answered that question, or asked the question, years ago when he wrote, and I'm really upset that you guys don't know this or won't say anything about his letter from a Birmingham jail. Dr. Martin Luther King asked the white clergy and the white citizens of the South that same question. Why did they remain in those churches which espouse those types of beliefs and injustices to black Americans? Dr. King began something like this. He said, rarely do I answer my critics, but because you are men of good faith, I'll take this time to answer you. He went on to say that those white clergymen who should have been headlights for justice rather became taillights to the activities which are espoused by Klansmen and the racists down there. It's no secret. This is historical fact. And I'm shocked that Mr. Lou Dobbs and Anderson Cooper refused to report on those politicians. In case you don't know, let me give you a couple of names. How about Bull Connors? Does that ring a bell? The most racist sheriff in the history of this nation. I'm sure he attended church. Did anyone